Hello, good afternoon, happy Sunday everyone. Make sure I can see some comments here. Oh, I think I can. And I have a visitor here today behind me. It's Beano. It's my son's cat. So hopefully he will behave himself today. He's been good lately, but we never know when we're gonna have a cat think he can jump up and help. Hi Veronica, glad you could make it this afternoon. I've been meaning to ask you, I think I asked you, I'm not sure, how your she shed is coming along. I know a few weeks ago I was hoping for some rain and you were like, no, the electrician's coming. So I hope he was able to do whatever he needed to do to get you up and running, because when you're a crafter, it's important to have your own space to work in with plenty of electrical and storage, good storage. So thank you guys for joining me. I don't know who else is on. If you come on, wave or say hi. I will let you know that when you like, comment, or share my videos, you get entered for the drawings, and we're going to be doing some drawings here in about a minute. So almost done. Okay, that's great. Excited. I want to see pictures. I know you've been working on that for a while already. So but anyway, you guys, thank you guys for joining me this Sunday afternoon. If you have not watched any of my videos before, let me just quickly introduce myself. My name is Barbara Ragsdale, and I am an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. And I live in San Antonio, Texas. I'm located in Northeast San Antonio, and so, which is not too far from the Forum, if you're familiar with the San Antonio area. But don't let that stop you from participating in any of my classes, because there are classes and events that are also offered to go as well. So if you're not able to partake in a live class, you can certainly opt for the to-go version. Hi Evelyn, yay, you joined me. Thank you. But yes, my name is Barbara, and I'm located in San Antonio, Texas. And if you're not familiar with Stampin' Up, we are a paper crafting company, and we cater to all levels of crafters, no matter if you don't know what you're doing. Maybe you did it in the past and you want to get back into it, or maybe you're an occasional stamper, or you're avid, or even if you're a demonstrator. And I know we have a couple of demonstrators joined us already, and thank you guys for jumping on and watching me. I always enjoy when demonstrators watch me, and I enjoy watching them as well. So I'm just glad that you took some time out of your Sunday afternoon and you're joining me. So let's go ahead and let me talk about the monthly host special, or it's the monthly online ordering special actually. And if you remember last week, and I know it'll be backwards because of my camera, but the monthly online ordering special is using the stamp set Life is Beautiful. And I'll show you the 4 cards that we made last week. But the ordering special is that if you order $25 or more on my website, and when I point the camera down, you'll see my website and you'll also see my blog, you get a free kit in order to make 4 cards using this stamp set. Only in the month of September. And there's a special host code that you use when you do go place your order. And these are the cards, and I'll actually show them again when I point the camera down. But we did several techniques, if you remember. This one was using the brayer, and then we did some cover up to make a really bright moon there. And then we did a spring one that kind of reminds you of a Japanese cherry laurel tree. That was with Melon Mambo was the main color in that one. And then we did a fall one. It's a fall one. where we took one long stamp and made it to where part of it was over the other. Get some nice fall colors. And then we even did a Christmas one using some Seaside Spray and the Whisper White craft ink, but we also featured Snowman Season, the stamp set Snowman Season, just for this one. Plus the sentiment came from Snowman Season as well. So we're going to be giving those cards away. Plus we're also going to be giving away the cards from a couple of weeks ago. And if you remember, we did the Nothing's Better Than cards. Those cards were not claimed either. So if you watch my videos and you win, I'll announce it the next week. If you win and I contact you, all I need is your address to mail you your prizes. And I'm really surprised that no one claimed the cards. So I'll show these also for when we get down as well, when I point the camera down as well. But let's see what else we got going on here. The 9th, which I think is Wednesday. Hi, Jennifer. Let me see if that wave will work for me. I don't know if the wave worked. I hit the little wave button back. But next Wednesday is the registration deadline for the one-day holiday retreat that is on Saturday, September the 26th. So just in a few weeks, we're going to have a one-day, a full day, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. holiday retreat in New Braunfels at the Comfort Suites Inn Hotel. And we do have, I want to say there's 3 spots left for the live version. We are literally almost full, which is great. And there's 8 make and takes, a $25 goodie bag. There's 3 pillow gifts that you're going to get. Hey, Stella. You'll get to use all our supplies while we're there. Plus, we're going to have the 8 make and takes and anything else that you want to work on to get away from, and go work on. You can go join us there. And the cost to join is $77. And we're going to be providing snacks and drinks all day long. But meals are on your own, and we are in located in an area where there is plenty of restaurants available so that you can sneak out to go have a bite to eat if you need a full meal. Otherwise, we plan on keeping you full with snacks and drinks all day long. So, and then there is a to-go option. So if you can't join us and you still want to partake in the event, the to-go option is $64, and you get everything that the live attendees get. You don't get to experience you know, being around other crafty people and just the whole atmosphere, but you still get the make and takes, you still get the pillow gifts, you still get the goodie bag, and everything is shipped directly to your door. So I am just now thinking of something that I should have done, and hopefully I won't get interrupted, you guys. I didn't put my phone on airplane mode. Oops. But then I also have an October retreat, which is a weekend retreat in New Braunfels at the Mountain Laurel Retreat Center. And here's my little flyer for that. There's 8 make and takes for that one, a $50 goodie bag. There's 5 pillow gifts throughout the weekend. There's also some optional classes that you can add to your registration. And there's an option with meals, without meals, but it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday kind of thing. It's a weekend retreat at the Mountain Laurel Retreat in New Braunfels. And those, the registration fees are with the room and board as well. So if you want some more information about that, you can either contact me or go straight to my blog. And there's a tab on there that has retreats, and both the holiday and the weekend retreat are there. So you can go there, and then it'll give you the links in order to register if you're interested in those. But the one that is coming up, the deadline, is the one-day retreat, and that is on Wednesday. So I hope you can join us there. And then we also have there's a few days, September 10th is our deadline for the this next month's issue of our Paper Pumpkin. And if you're not familiar with Paper Pumpkin, it's our monthly subscription paper crafting service that Stampin' Up has. and this is kind of a preview. It's going to be kind of fallish. It says this kit has something for everyone this season and our first ever dual purpose kit. The autumn themed treat packages are perfect to bring the joys of season to any occasion. But if you're a Halloween lover, this kit has just the right amount of spook to make your Halloween themed treat package pop. And then now you can enjoy the season in 2 different ways. So our paper pumpkin subscriptions, it's a monthly subscription, and it's $22. They're available in a month, 3 month, 6 month, and then 12 month as well. You heard that still, that's Vino back here licking himself. So, but anyway, we do still have some time for a paper pumpkin, and I would love for you to be one of my paper pumpkin subscribers. So if you want to know more details about that and how to sign up, on my blog, there's also a link that you can go to find out all of the Q&A about paper pumpkin, as well as to sign up. And there's no obligation. If you want to just try it once, you can, to see what it's all about. Or if you want to gift it, you can also gift those subscriptions too. So if you know someone that's crafty and you don't know what to give them, you can always give them a paper pumpkin subscription. So those are handy to have, especially when you are maybe traveling or stuck at home during a COVID crisis and you need something to do. But especially if you're traveling, they're pretty compact kits, because they have everything you need to make those projects that are pictured in there. It'll have on your first box, you'll get the actual block, the D block. So you'll want to hold on to that, because that acrylic block you can use over and over and over. But other than that, it has all of the paper. It even has glue dots. There's sheets of glue dots if it requires it. There's ribbon. There's a little ink spot. There's a stamp set that's exclusive to that particular month. You're not going to find that stamp set in the catalog or anywhere else. They only come in paper pumpkin kits, and every single month it's a different design, whether it's cards or a project. And I've seen so many other talented people out there that do alternate projects with their paper pumpkin kits, and they're really cute as well. So I had so many entries for last week's between all of the likes and comments and shares that my little starry cup was too small. So, but that's a good problem. I need to get rid of that little message there. I got a ring safety alert at the top of my screen. So I found Sherry will know what I'm talking about here, but I found she is donating. There's 2 small 31 little bags that she has. Hey, Marianne. And she donated them so we could use as prizes, put some Stampin' Up stuff in them for prizes for a holiday retreat. And I don't think you can get these anymore. I think they're also retired, but I thought it was just so cute, so I went and grabbed this bag and put everybody's names in them. But it's so cute. And it's so cute to me because we're in San Antonio and it's so fiesta. It's right up Fiesta's alley. But it's a llama that says fa la 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 llama. I thought it was cute. And he's got some Christmas bling on. So I put all of the names in there, but that's just a little plug for the retreat, because there's going to be some Stampin' Up goodies in there, and this is actually going to be one of the bingo prizes. We're going to play some bingo at the retreat. So good luck to everyone, and I'm going to give away last week's cards, and I'm going to give away the other cards that weren't clean. So we'll see who, and Bino doesn't have a thumb, so I can't have Bino help draw, but he's too busy grooming himself. So I'm just going to pick one, and we'll see who that is. Let's see, who is this? Oh, I know it'll be backwards, and I promise it says Michelle. I know you can't see that, but it says Michelle Hollings. So Michelle, if you're watching or you're watching the replay, congratulations. You actually won these cards. The Life is Beautiful cards that we did last week. So I will need your mailing address I don't think you've ever won a prize before, so yay. Private message me. I'm looking for my rubber band I just had, but you know, I'll just use some tape. But Michelle, if you're watching, just PM me your mailing address and I'll get these cards out to you tomorrow. And then now, let's give away these unclaimed cards again. The Nothing's Better Than. So I'm going to use the same names. And somebody else is going to win. Let's see. Who is that? Who is this? Donna Britt Hull. Well, you can't see it. Maybe you can see it that way. There you go. So Donna, I know you jump on here occasionally, and you won the Nothing's Better Than cards, the redrawing for that. So I know you've won before, so I have your mailing address, and I will get those prizes to you tomorrow as well. So thank you guys. That's how you win. All you have to do is watch my videos. Like, comment, share. If you share, you get 2 entries. So let me put that off to the side. And yeah, yay Donna. So if you know who Donna is, tell her she won some cards today. So let's see. I think that's it. We are going to showcase actually 2 stamps today. And there's a reason why I'm showcasing 2 stamps today. And it is because, where's my sheets? Stampin' Up! Has a kit promotion for the month of September. So from September 1st through September 30th, if you purchase the starter kit, you are going to get some extra goodies. Let me tell you. And normally, when you purchase the kit, you get to choose $125 in product for only $99 plus tax, which is already a good deal. And you get a free paper pumpkin kit. You get free shipping. There's lots of other little perks that go with it. On my blog, I have a whole page dedicated to that. So if you want to go check that out, I encourage you to go check it out. But I will tell you, for September, there is I know it's backwards, a get and go promotion. So you're still going to get to choose $125 in products for $99. And you're still going to get a paper pumpkin kit, but you're going to get it in the form of a code so that you can go redeem it for either the next month or whatever month. I think you have a choice to redeem it. It's just a code, but there might be a time limit on that. I'll have to double check on that. But you're also going to get the 2 stamp sets that I'm going to be showcasing today with some product, some extra product. You're going to get some cut cardstock. I'm going to show you when I point the camera down. You're going to get a whole package of Rhinestone basic jewels. And so we're actually going to do all 4 cards that you can make with those extra cards. And if you don't want to make those cards, you can make some other cards, whatever you want to make. But we're going to make those cards today. And then at the end, I'm going to show you a little breakdown of the value versus if you had purchased it as a customer versus if you had purchased a kit. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me get the camera pointed down, and I'll try to watch the comments as best as I can. And if you jump on, thank you for jumping on, and if you're watching the replay, thank you for watching the replay. Bino's kind of chilling out behind me. Oh, and if you notice those flowers back there, I got them from my upline, Jennifer Cotton, for promoting to Silver Elite several weeks ago. So yay! So that's why there's pretty flowers sitting on my table back behind me today. So I've been enjoying them for the whole last day. So let's go ahead and get started, you guys, and I can show you some things so you can actually read them. Okay? All right, here we go. Let's get this going. All right. Let's show you the 2 stamp sets that we're going to be working with today. This one is So Much Love. Both of these are in the annual catalog. And the So Much Love stamp set actually has a value of $21. Don't forget, these are going to be included if you purchase the kit and join my team. And then the Queen Anne's lace stamp set is $17. So that's pretty cool that you're getting to choose, you know, $125 in product. Plus, they're going to give you these. They're giving you these 2 stamp sets, plus a whole package of our rhinestone jewels, which, by the way, if you need a colored jewel, if you have a colored Sharpie, or even our blends work really well, you can actually make these basic rhinestones any color that you want them to be. We have other colored ones. We have some holiday rhinestones in our catalog, and then some other ones, some champagne colored ones. But for the basic ones, you get the most bang for your buck. If you need a specific color, you can just choose these and color these. And then here is the cut products that you're going to get with these cards. And there's like 8 packs, and you even get the envelopes. There's cut cardstock, so when you get your kit, you're going to have all the cut cardstock. I'm not exactly sure how it's packaged, but you're going to get, so there's 8 of those cards, and then you have another set of 8 with this granny apple green. I love these colors. You got some granny apple green, coastal Cabana, Bermuda Bay, and then over here you've got your coastal Cabana, your Bermuda Bay, your Daffodil Delight, and then you got some Whisper White cardstock there. But that's kind of cool. Look at all this extra stuff, you're going to get with the other stuff that you get to choose, which is pretty cool. And I have some suggestions for you as far as some other things to get with your kit. And I'm going to be using some of those basic products in the demonstration today. So let me set those aside. And then there is my website, and there's my blog, and then there's that September host code that you'll want to use if you take advantage of the online ordering special for the month of September. And let me show you the 4 cards that we're going to be making today. There you go. There's that one. Let me do this a little bit so we can get all the cards in the picture here. Let's put that one there, and there we go. So there you go. Those are the 4 cards we're going to be making today, which are super simple. I actually, in the instructions, it didn't call for something on the inside, but what I did is I actually put some Whisper White on the inside. On all of them. I went ahead and did it on all of them. So when I make the cards, I'm not going to put that piece in, but when I go to give the cards away, I'm definitely going to include that in there. So all of those have one in there. But yes, these are the 4 cards that you can make with all that extra product that you're going to be getting in the promotion special, in addition to those 2 stamp sets. And then what I'll do is also, if you do join my team and you do want to make these cards, then after you join, I can give you a PDF tutorial of the instructions on how to make these cards. But they're cute. They really are cute. So let's get started on, I think I got started on that one, the Queen Anne's lace card. So we're going to get started on both of these cards first. And the ink that we're going to be using today is Misty Moonlight, which is one of our in colors. Then I got some Stampin' Seal. I got some some regular size dimensionals, and then I have my package of rhinestones. There's our take your pick tool, our bone folder, some paper snips. And then because the Queen Anne's lace is a photopolymer stamp set, I'm going to be using our foam mat underneath our paper there just to help. So let me open up this package of some rhinestones. Should open that already. So anyway, so these are all some basic tools that you'll need in order to help complete your cards. And you can actually get these on your starter kit. They're relatively inexpensive. I think all of that ended up being about 40 something dollars worth of product that you could add on in order to complete these cards. Or if you already have those things, then you can just you can use them for something else. Make your own cards. I'm trying to grab the right supplies here. I think is those. All these papers look the same to me. I got confused when I was cutting the actual for the actual kit. Okay, the door's gonna open, guys, so go ahead. My son had a friend that was sleeping over that left, so they're leaving. That was the door chime. So we have our piece of Coastal Cabana here, and I just folded it in half. Use our bone folder to help score it. Get that crease going there. And then we have these cut pieces. These are actually the pieces that will be cut for you. And so this is pretty simple. Get our Stampin' seal out, and we're gonna, I think I have the right one. I do. Okay. We're gonna put some snail or some seal, seal. It's called seal now on the back of this. And we're gonna put this down first. And on the pictures, they do provide pictures. On the pictures, it actually showed. I need to put some fresh blades on my paper trimmer. So I'm actually doing these cards the way they show them on the pictures, which on the promotion page it just shows the cardstock, but there's another paper somewhere that has the pictures. Let me see if I can find that. I'll look for it later. And then I already have the stamps mounted on our acrylic blocks. So we're going to be using this tree, and then this is going to give us some color on the top of that, on the top of this image here. So we're going to be stamping a piece of Whisper White cardstock in Misty Moonlight. And I want to make sure that I'm actually on this piece of foam behind me here. So we're going to ink that up. We're going to put this off to the side just a little bit. The whole image does not have to be on this piece of Whisper White. Give it a little pressure and lift it. Oh, you know what? I put the Bermuda Bay away. I'm sorry, we are using some more ink on that. Let me go grab the Bermuda Bay. I forgot about that. We're using some Bermuda Bay too. And then we're going to ink this up. And then you want to make sure you line up the little flowers. All you got to do is tap it. Don't press it too hard. And then we're going to line up. I can tell the cat was up here because there's like little stray black pieces of fur. It's gone now. So you want to line up your image with the part that was already stamped. And I'm going to see if I can get right over it without getting in the camera. And then just give it a little pressure and then bring it back up. I know that was kind of off, but I'm going to go ahead and finish this card, and then I'll end up giving away the sample that I did. So I was doing that from an angle. So now we're going to close up this Bermuda Bay, and then we're going to put some dimensionals on the back of this, and we're going to add it to the top of this piece of Daffodil Delight. So just put 4 dimensionals. You can use the mini ones. If you already have some supplies, you can use the mini ones. Or you can cut these larger ones in half. since you're putting them on all four corners. And then we're going to pop that up. Give it just a little bit of edge on this side so that you can see some of that Daffodil Delight. And then on this right here, this Thanks, we're actually going to be stamping it, but we're going to cut a piece. We're going to cut a, I want to say it was 3/4, let me make sure there. Yeah, it's a 3/4 inch piece with our trimmer. And I'm going to show you, with the cut cardstock that they give you, you're still going to have some really good pieces left over. So all our extra pieces, I'm just going to keep right there. And on here, I'm going to stamp the Thanks. And I'm going to stamp it in Misty Moonlight. And I'm going to stamp it closer to the edge on this right side. See if I can get it. Okay, give it just a little pressure. I'm going to close that up. And then in order to get that little slant, all you have to do is take your snips and then just cut it. And you can have a slant. And you can actually get, you could get 2 sentiments out of that. So if you're doing another card, you could use that for another piece, another small sentiment just like that. And then we're going to put a dimensional on the back of that. Beano jumped on my chair right behind me. And then we're going to put this down right there. Take your pick tool, that part of it, and I'm going to take some of these dimensionals, and I like to strategically place dimensionals. So I'm going to put my I'm sorry, these aren't dimensionals, these are the rhinestones. I'm going to put these rhinestones, and I'm going to use varying sizes depending on, try to get that up, the size of these little flowers here. Let me get a small one on that one. You're going to have plenty. I'll use a big one for this one down here. You're going to have plenty of these these rhinestones. I don't know why I keep calling them dimensionals. Probably because I'm looking at the dimensionals over here. But anyway, you guys, there's the first card. It's nice, super simple. Card number 1. And I know which one I'm going to give away, so let me put that off to the side. And then we'll get started on this one right here, which this is Granny Apple Green. I know I've commented before, I love how cute our colors of the colors that we have in our product line are. They all have varying names. So this is Granny Apple Green. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to stamp, make sure I'm on the right there. We're going to stamp in Misty Moonlight. So we're going to break that out again. And we're going to stamp this same flower right here. Some of it will be off the page, and I didn't quite get that one there, and I didn't use the Stamparatus on here, so if I had used the Stamparatus I could stamp back over and it would be perfect. So I'll let this be my sample, and I'll give away the one that I made the other night. So, oh, we're not done with Misty Moonlight. That's what happens when you're talking and trying to do things at the same time. And then this sentiment says, celebrating all the wonderful things about you. We're going to stamp that off to the side over here. Now we're done. Now, in order to get these strips, we're going to cut this piece of Bermuda Bay into 4 strips, and I want to say they are 3/4 inch as well. So let me get my trimmer back out. And let me double check. I want to say they are. Oops. So we're going to cut 4 of these strips. 1, 2. Let me get that back over here. And get that there. There we go. So now we have 4 strips that are 3/4 inch wide, and then we have this 1 piece of Daffodil Delight that's all ready. And we are going to put them directly onto this piece of Granny Apple Green. And I'm actually going to help cheat a little bit and use my sample so I can get them lined up, because I'm not going to be doing any side measuring. Forgot what I was going to say. But I want to use those to help line it up, because it took me some time I made this one last night in order to get these so where they look even. And then we're going to put this piece beside there. Oops. My seal wants to not cooperate with me now. I'm just going to put a strip down the middle, get that on there, make sure they're even. And then we're going to do the same thing with the other 3. Get those in a row. It keeps moving there. Just press down. Trying to pay attention to what I'm doing at the same time, so there we go. And then we'll get this other one lined up. Let me take that piece off. Okay. There we go. Whew. That was rough for me, guys. And then we're going to put some dimensionals on the back of this piece that we stamped on. We'll put one on each corner to make sure it sticks pretty good. And if you're not familiar with these dimensionals, they have a little peel off backing, and then after you peel that off, it exposes the adhesive that's on there. So we'll get that going in the middle, and then we're going to stones and get some rhinestones on here. Okay, put one there. Another one there. We'll put the size. We'll put one on there. I like to put them on these at the base of that. I don't know. It just seems, for me, it just seems like there's more. It just looks better to me than just being randomly placed. But in some cases, random is good. But anyway, there's card number 2. Yeah, card number 1 was pretty simple. These were actually all pretty simple, and this is something that even a beginner could do. Really easy. It's some simple stamping, and then it's just some paper cut, kind of a little different. Donna, we'll have to watch the replay to see it all. This is card number 2, Donna, so you're not too terribly too late. But I will tell you, you did win some cards, Donna. You won the cards from the, I did a redrawing for the cards from the Love You More Than, the ones we did a couple of weeks ago. They were unclaimed, so I went ahead and redrew for that. So yay! I just need your mailing address, and I'll get those to you. And then now, we're going to switch to the other stamp, the So Much Love, and we're going to be doing 2 cards with So Much Love. And these are the 2 cards that are equally simple, or just as simple as the other ones. And a moment here. I have, here we go. I was like, don't tell me I lost cardstock right in front of me. So that one goes with that one, and this one goes with this one. So let me put this one aside there, and then we'll get started on this one. So we have our base here, which is Bermuda Bay. I'm sorry, this is Coastal Cabana. Sorry, this is Coastal Cabana. The darker one is Bermuda Bay. So we got that going on there. And then on this piece of Bermuda Bay, let me scoop my, we actually don't need the foam mat for this because the stamp set, this stamp set is what we call our clear stamp set, but it's a cling. I'm sorry, it's our cling stamp set. But the stamps are clear. Hi Jessica, thank you for joining us. So you don't need the foam mat underneath it when you have stamp sets that are these red rubber, whether they're cling or they're clear. And so for this one, there's two sizes of flowers. There's this larger one, and then there's this smaller one. And for this card here, we're actually going to use that smaller one. And we are going to be stamping in Misty Moonlight. So let's stamp that. And on this piece here, all we're doing is we're taking this stamp set, we're inking it up, give it just a little tap, and then you can turn it over and make sure that you have ink everywhere. We're going to stamp an image on all four corners, kind of opposite. So we're going to stamp, let me move up a little bit, there you go. I'm going to stamp that way. You're going to ink it back up. Going to stamp that corner, and then I'm going to ink it up, and I'm going to stamp that way, and then I'm going to ink it up and stamp this other side as well. There we go. And then while I have this piece out, I'm going to stamp the You Made My Day, and I need to cut that piece, and I'm trying to remember what that piece, let me get the measurements off that. 1 by 1 3/4. So let me put that off to the side. And this is 1 1 3/4. So let's get 1 3/4 going on there. By 1. It's a small piece. So it's this piece, and then while I have this out, I'm going to go ahead and cut this piece of Daffodil Delight, which is 1 1/4 by 2. So we're going to do 2 by 1 1/4. There we go. And the reason why both pieces were two different sizes is because we're going to be matting this piece of Whisper White on this, and that way you can mat it and you see that all the way around. And I told you I need to trim, I actually need to replace my blades. So I have a little bit of fuzzies going on the side there. Get rid of that. Yeah, it's time to replace my blades, or at least sharpen them. So let's go ahead and stamp with the Misty Moonlight, You Made My Day. Just ink that up. You can't see through these, they're not photopolymer, but as long as they're on your acrylic block, straight, and you stamp it straight, you'll get it straight. So let's put some seal on the back of that, and let's mat it in the center of this piece of Daffodil Delight. Jessica, you just woke up. Hey, I was up till, goodness, probably 2 o'clock in the morning at least, I think it was. Now we're done with Misty Moonlight. So I slept in myself. And we're going to put 2 dimensionals on the back. just to help pop this up. Now, oh, I should have cut this while I had that out. We're going to take this piece right here and we're going to cut it into 4 strips. But I want to tell you that when you go to cut this, you want to make sure that you cut them one way through and then don't mess them up, because you're gonna, it's like a puzzle, you're gonna have to put them back together so that the images look like they're still together. So if I put these 2 pieces together and these, it would be basically this image here. So we're gonna cut this piece into 1x3 pieces. There we go. Get it right here. 1x3 pieces. So I'm just going to push it through. Try to keep them in order there. And then get that one on there. Okay, so we have 4 pieces, and I'm inevitably going to get these out of order. I'm trying to move them here. There we go. And then we're going to put them on here, but we're going to put them on with dimensionals. And I'm going to try to cheat like I did on the other one so I can get the spacing pretty close. So you put a dimensional on each end, and then we'll get that down. That way, uh-oh, did y'all see which? Okay, good. Ooh, it's real easy to get turned around with these, you guys. So we'll get that down, and then we'll get this one down. So let me do this. I'm going to put it on the back and not move it, because that's how I confuse myself. And I'm going to pull this off back behind here. Get that down. You want to just make sure they're lined up. Doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but it does help if you can eyeball it pretty good. Just getting some dimensionals on the back of that. Peeling that off. Okay, and now you can see those images are starting to line up like they should as they're separated. Go. All right, there we go. Whew. Okay, there we go. And then since I have dimensionals on the back of that, we're going to peel those off and put that right there. And then we're going to break back out the jewels with our Take Your Pick tool. And I'm going to strategically put my jewels where I see the little stem part inside the flower where the pollen would be. And I'm going to use large ones on these larger ones. And that one I kind of cut, but I'm going to go ahead and put one there anyway, since that's the only other one that's exposed. I'll just put it, let me get it, try to get it more on there. That way it's on all of the paper. There we go. Get that off the way. And there is card number 3. Super simple. And like I said, when I give these away, I'll put the white insert on the inside. I'll go back and do that later. That's not part of what you're getting, that Whisper White cardstock. That was for me, that was like an add-on afterwards that I'm putting in to the ones that I'm doing. Just know that you don't get all of that Whisper White cardstock with all of the cut paper. So there's card number 3. And then here's card number 4, which is this Granny Apple Green. So we'll go ahead and fold our base. And then we're actually going to be using the larger flower, and then we're going to be stamping it in Misty Moonlight as well. And for this piece, we're going to be stamping it on this Coastal Cabana piece, and we're just going to be stamping on both ends of it. So ink up your flower. Make sure we got ink. Turn that around. Pretty good. Ink on one side, and then flip it and do the other. And then we'll go ahead and stamp our sentiment on this piece of Daffodil Delight, and it's here for you. Oh, which by the way, we do have these acrylic blocks as well, and those don't come with the kit. You'll either have to add them to, let me stamp this first. I'm trying to get right above it. I don't know if that was kind of crooked. I'm trying to get right above it. I may have to bring it down a little bit more so I can actually see it here. Nobody breathe. There we go. Whew, that was much better. Okay, so let me close up this ink here. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to make a little banner cut. And if you don't want to freehand it, then if you have something that has a perfectly square edge to it, then you can use that and just butt it up against your cardstock like that. You move it over just a little bit here. And then you can use your snips just to cut it. And let me see if I can do this by moving it to the other side there. There we go. And then you have a little banner. We do have banner punches, by the way, but I wasn't going to show it to you in this video. And then we'll put a dimensional. We'll just put one in the back, in the middle. And then, oh, you know what? We need to put this down. Oops. Let's put this down. Let's put some dimensionals on the back of this. I'm getting ahead of myself here. We also have these in mini. There's mini dimensionals for those really small areas. And then they're also available in black, and the black package actually has a mixture of minis and the regular size. I am so getting ahead of myself here. Let me put those two pieces aside. I need to cut this little piece right here, which is like a 3/4 inch piece. That needs to go down first. There we go. And then you have this piece extra. It's because I'm yakking at the same time here. Just so much to say today. Trying to get it all out at the same time. There we go. So let's get this down. And I just used regular seal adhesive to put that piece down. And then let me break this piece back that has the dimensionals on it, and we're going to put the darker one on top. I think I put that down too low. That's okay. I'll use this for my sample. And then this piece right here, I guess would be fine. And then our jewels. And I think I only needed 2 for these flowers. And then I randomly put 1 over here. I'll use a smaller one. Oh, come on. go. And you can tell from these jewels, there's all kinds of sizes. You have these larger ones, and then there's these medium-sized ones, and then you have a lot of these little bitty ones. So you'll have plenty of jewels left. But there's card number 4. So let me bring all of the cards back. There was 4, there was 3, there was, see if I can get that in there, there was 2, and then there was card number 1. Let's do this. There we go. There we go. All right, you guys. There's all 4 cards. And these are the 4 cards that you can make with the September promo. So if you purchase the starter kit in the month of September, you're going to get enough supplies to make 16 of these cards. You're going to get the 2 stamp sets that I just used and a full pack of our basic rhinestone jewels, plus all of the paper, all of this cut cardstock, including envelopes. You're going to get all of this. This is free, you guys. This is free over and above what we normally get for the kit. So now, let me put this off to the side a little bit, and I'm going to show you a price comparison. Let me get my little sheet out so you can actually read it along with me. And I'm going to show you. Plus, I just made those 4 cards, and I had this much little extra paper left over, so you can multiply this times 4, and you're going to have lots of little scraps that you can use for other sentiments and things like that. So that was the scraps that was left over from what I just cut. But let me show you. See if we can cover it up. Well, I won't cover it up. I'll just let you read it from here directly. But this left side over here shows that if you had purchased, if you were going to purchase the kit, if you had purchased as a customer everything that you get in the kit, how much it would cost you versus if you had signed up to get a demonstrator kit. And so there's $125 in product. There's the value of the paper pumpkin kit. There's the cardstock. All that cardstock that I showed you that you're going to get has a value of $7. The rhinestone jewels is $5. The So Much Love stamp set is $21. The Queen Anne's lace stamp set is $17. And that's a subtotal of $196. And when you add on 10% shipping, and then this may vary depending on your area and if you have any local tax in that, but I'm just basing that here from the San Antonio area. But you would have to pay over $233 to get everything that you're going to get in the kit for $99 plus tax. And this is what it is over here. For the demonstrator kit, you're only paying $99 for that $125 in product. You're getting a free paper pumpkin kit code to use. You're getting all that cardstock to make those 16 cards for free. Free rhinestone jewels, those 2 free stamp sets. Your merchandise total is $99, and all you add on is the tax. And that could vary too, but I was basing it also on the San Antonio, Texas area. So that's $107. So as a customer, you would spend over $233, but as a demonstrator, you would only spend $107 and some change. So that's 54% savings there. Plus, as being your own demonstrator, even if you're a hobbyist, that's perfectly allowed. You're going to get an automatic 20% discount on all your future orders, including clearance items, which our clearance item rack was just updated last week. And then you're going to also be able to get a discount on your own paper pumpkin subscription as well. You're going to get pre-order privileges on all the new products before they're sold to the public. And you'll be able to win not just team prizes, but Stampin' Up! Prizes, and be a fun part be a part of a fun team of crafters that have an opportunity to participate in lots of fun events, such as on-stage events, Stampin' Up! Bingo, day and weekend retreats, crafting cruises. My upline, Jennifer Cotton, and another team member put together crafting cruises, catalog kickoffs, and there's absolutely no obligation to sell or do parties or do these social media videos, and it's perfect for those that just want a discount on their Stampin' Up! Products. And if you're interested in working it as a business, you have all of that plus a bunch of other resources available to you. So it is totally your choice how you want to do this. And that promotion actually is called the Get and Go Starter Kit promotion that runs all month long. And I just showed you everything extra that you're going to be getting into that kit. And let me push that up just a little bit there. So if you're interested in taking advantage of that promotion, there's no obligation, you guys. There really isn't. You can purchase the starter kit for the discount, and I want to say you'll be active through March, and then it's your choice whether you want to continue to stay active or take it to the next level, whatever you want. Let me take that off there. But there is the website. On my website, there'll be a tab that'll say join my team or join, something to that effect. And then on my blog, there's also a tab on there that'll show you the link. It'll show you all the product that you're also getting as well, but there'll also be a link in order to sign up and purchase your starter kit and be part of my team. And I would love to have you on my team. I really would. So those are all 4 cards from today, and I want to make sure Beano's not sitting in my chair. I'm going to go ahead and get this pointed back down to me. Get this right here. There we go. Oops. It's at silent mode. Hopefully I didn't actually put it on silent mode and you can hear me. So anyway, you guys. All right. Hey, Evelyn, again. I don't know if you jumped back on. But that was it. That was the demonstration I wanted to show you today, which were the 4 cards for the September promo kit. And if you have any kind of questions whatsoever, you can always private message me. But I do thank you guys for joining me this Sunday afternoon. Other than the deadlines, hey Sandra, I'm almost done, but I'm glad you joined me. You can go back and watch the replay. We just did 4 cards for that showcase the September starter kit promotion. So next week I'll be giving away those 4 cards. Thank you, Donna. They are simple, but then again, you can make it whatever. So if you decide to purchase the starter kit, all that cardstock that you got and the stamp sets, there's so many more examples out there. You can definitely do something different with it. You don't have to do these cards. That's just free product that you're going to be getting when you purchase the starter kit and you join my team. So, yay! I'm always excited when Stampin' Up! Offers extra promotions that kind of help sweeten the deal, because it really is perfect for those that even just want a discount on their products, that don't want to be obligated to do anything. And a lot of the majority of our team is our hobbyist. So I actually started out as a hobbyist 19 years ago, I think it was. And it took me a while to finally realize that as much as I was buying, I could get a discount on it and I could earn some stuff for free. And so that kind of helped. So this past August the 14th, I actually celebrated my 3rd year anniversary as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. So I enjoy showing people how to use our products. So if you live near me in the Bexar County area, San Antonio, Texas area, and you want to stop by my craft studio and do some crafting, just go check out my calendar. I have an open crop event at the beginning of every month, and then there's also some other events coming up. I do have a fall sampler class on the 19th, so in a couple of weeks. I'm not looking at the calendar right now. Whenever the 19th is. I don't know if it's next weekend or the following weekend, but I do have a fall sampler class, and I think I have one spot left for my live class because I want to make sure that when you're here that we're able to space out apart a little bit. So so there's one spot left for that, and then there's also the to-go version as well. So if you want to take advantage of the fall sampler class, you can go check out the registration information on my events tab, whether you're looking on my Stampin' Up website or my blog spot as well. So the blog spot has a lot more information about it, so you might want to go bookmark my blog spot, and then that's it. So thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you next Sunday at 3 p.m. right here at Barbara's Stamp Pad. So you guys have a lovely rest of your Sunday afternoon and your evening, and I will see you guys later. All right, thank you. Bye.